In this episode of Old Guy Hikes, we dodge trains, bicycles, and overcome many obstacles on our way to the beautiful town of Weston in search of treasure at the end of the trail. Keep watching and join me on this adventure. Guy Hikes. We're back on the trail this morning. We are at Weston Bluffs Trail. This is the trail that connects a town called Beverly, and 3 miles up this trail is the town of Weston. So we are going to hike to Weston, and I'm going to give you a little tour of downtown Weston. We're going to grab some coffee, and it's going to be a great day. This is a super simple trail. As far as technical goes, it's about 3 miles long. It's gravel for the first half, just like what you're seeing here, and it is about after the first half it turns to mostly pavement. Near the end it actually gets into the town of Weston, and you walk through some city streets and you get downtown, and then you turn around and come back, and it's 6 miles total out and back. Okay. Please hit subscribe and join me on some future hikes as well. This trail, on the right side as you're going north from the south end, it is bordered on the right by the Weston Bluffs, the river bluffs. On the left in a little bit here will be alongside the Missouri River. It does follow railroad tracks the entire way, pretty much. I think maybe right when we get into Weston we might lose those tracks, but at least half the way it follows the Missouri River. There's not a whole lot of elevation gain on this trail. It's wide and very gravelly, easy trail to hike, and just a few little hills here and there. Nothing of any real hard technicality. Okay, we're just getting to a spot where you can kind of see the river through the trees. It's not a great view of the river, but it's not bad. In the wintertime, of course, you can see the river a lot better. One of the interesting things about this trail is it follows the railroad track. So here comes our train. You won't be able to see it. It's down there, but you can definitely hear it. It comes by pretty fast. There is one crossing area down about 1.5 miles in where you can actually cross over the railroad track and go down to the river, and I'll show you that when we get there. Train's still going by, but I wanted to show you this. There's a few little spots here and there where there's just a little short side trail going up into the hillside, and nice little rocks you can climb. Not a whole lot of those, but a few where you can scramble on a few rocks here and there. Just the last few bits of flowers from the summertime. Wildflowers, they'll start to die off here soon. Not a lot of color in the trees yet, but this is one of the prettiest little hikes you might go on in the fall. The colors really pop out here for some reason, and there's really some really nice views of the bluffs and the trees that show a lot of where you can see a lot of the colors in the fall. And it's even not a bad hike in the wintertime when there's no leaves on the trees, because you get a lot more views of the river and whatnot. So it's a fun little hike year round. I've been out here in all seasons, and it's a lot of fun. Also show you over here, it's a informational trail. Can't think of the word for it off the top of my head. A trail where they put a lot of informational signs out for you. So I'll just stop at each one of them and just pause for a second. And of course, I'm not going to pause long enough for you to read it all, but you can pause your video and read it if you want. I will show you all those as we go along. Just coming to another information placard. Show you that one quick. Coming to the White Connector Trail that goes up to the Ridge Trail. It's just about a mile in from the south trailhead, and I've hiked the West Ridge Trail once before, or I've hiked it several times, but I videoed it, and that video is up, and it was a little while back, a month or two ago. So I will connect it, or I'll link it up here in the top right of your screen right now. If you want to see what that trail's like, you can click over to that one. But here is where the connector trail goes up. It's about 0.2 miles, roughly about a quarter of a mile up. It's about 100 to 150 feet of elevation gain. We'll go ahead and just go up it real quick. It only takes 5 minutes or so to go up. I'll video it all the way up and put it on fast forward so you can see what it's like. Been kind of bad timing right now, but we've come to the best view of the river we'll have. Unfortunately, it's right when a train's coming through. So I'm going to mute the sound just a little bit so it's not so annoying for you. Okay, a little over halfway down the trail, you're going to come to where the trail meets the main road in Weston Bend State Park. It looks like an old railroad bridge probably, or something like that. And there's the actual railroad bridge over there. But anyway, this is where you can park in the middle if you want. Come down right in Weston Bend State Park, and there's a parking lot with bathrooms and playground and stuff. And you can park there and get on the trail and go north or south. There's also the North Trail that comes off from there. I'll do that another day. It's a fun little trail. It's about a mile long. Also, here is another place where you can, well, this is the place, I'm sorry, where you can cross the railroad tracks and get down to the water. And there's a train coming, so I'm not sure if we're going to make it across the tracks before the train gets here or not. I'm definitely not going to race it. We'll take a peek, and then I might have to back up and get back off the tracks. Oh, there's a truck. We can hurry. He'll honk at us. No worries. From here on into Weston, it's almost all pavement or street. But we'll show you some more of that as we go. Okay, so basically when you get to the end of the road here, you'll come to Market Street, and you just take a left and it'll take you right into downtown. And we'll show you some of the amenities of downtown. So one of my favorite spots in Weston is the Weston Burley House. It's not actually the Burley House that I'm interested in, but it's in the basement of the Burley House is the Weston Tobacco Company, where they sell lots of cigars, and I enjoy a cigar, so that's one good spot. that was our tour of downtown Weston. There's quite a bit there. There's a lot more in town than what I just showed. That was just a couple blocks. There are many other places, some farm to table restaurants. Lots of other bars and restaurants that aren't right in downtown, but definitely worth checking out. We're gonna head back to the car now. I just wanted to jump back on here and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time. Looks like this one's gonna end up being around 8 or 9 miles. I had to stop my tracking because my phone was running out of battery. So with all my side trips and everything, this should be somewhere between 8 and 9 miles. Time-wise, it's taken me quite a bit of time because I stopped a lot and took a lot of extra video and side trips and stopped for coffee and pastry. So that I've been out here for probably 3 hours, maybe going on almost 3.5. But anyway, it's been a great day. It's still beautiful. It's warmer now. It's warmed up to about 75. I'm sweating pretty good, but I'm having a good time. I appreciate you guys coming along with me today, and look forward to seeing you on the trail. Bye-bye.